Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carla. Managing a bank account seems straightforward, right? Well, there is more to it than you might think. Today we are diving into essential do and don'ts for your bank account to help you avoid common pitfalls and enhance your financial health. Let's jump right in. Whether you are opening your first bank account or looking to better manage your existing ones, understanding these key practices can save you from headaches and financial strain. The first do is monitor your account regularly. Keeping close eye on your transactions helps you catch any unauthorized activities early and manage your spending effectively. So you have to be thinking about this because sometimes there is some attempt to take money from your account that you didn't authorize. Maybe it was a mistake or something happened that you don't recognize. It's better just deal with it as soon as possible. So just keep eyeing on your accounts and your transactions. The best way to do it is download your app, the financial institution app to your phone. That way you can keep tracking everything in daily basis or as often as possible, just in case. Now I'm going to give you a don't. So don't overlook fees. Always be aware of any potential fees associated with your account because, like I said, there is sometimes hidden fees or fees that it might not be hidden, but you are not aware because you didn't read the documentations or something like that. But the point is, there is sometimes fees that you have to deal with, whether they are for maintenance, ATM use, or overdraft, but you have to be aware of those things and that way you can address it properly. These can add up really quick in your account and eat up your funds if you are not paying attention. Do set up alerts. Always set up alerts from the bank app, or also you can set up as reminders, whatever it works for you. But most banks offer customizable alerts for low balance, large transaction, suspicious activities, or when the statements due, and all of those reminders that can help you manage your account effectively. So just take advantage of these alerts. These can be crucial for managing your account safely and just avoid some pitfalls. Don't assume overdraft protection is always good. Some people, because they don't know or they misunderstand what is this about, and maybe they don't ask the proper question, and I don't know, they might misunderstand what is this going on. But while overdraft protection can prevent decline transaction in an embarrassing situation, can also lead to a high fee because if you are low in your funds on in that specific account and you have overdraft protection, every time you pass your car for whatever, even if it's 1 cent different that you don't have and you use it, they're gonna charge you maybe whatever that fee is gonna be. So sometimes it doesn't worth it. You have to evaluate if you really wanted this option or not. So consider linking a saving account. Is in my opinion, consider linking a saving account for overdraft protection instead of the service that the bank offer, because opting in for the standard overdraft service, I'm telling you, it can add up if you are not paying attention to your account. You have to be really detail oriented and pay attention to anything in every single activity or transaction in your account to know if you are in good standing, because I'm telling you, anything that these account considered as an overdraft protection is going to hit you with this fee, and you have to deal with it because you opt in. So just be careful with this. So that's why I consider this one a don't. Now I'm going to give you a do. Do keep a cushion. What this mean? Always try to keep a little extra in your account to avoid overdraft. So don't be that tight with penny to penny, because it's going to cause you some trouble. You never know how many, it could be a penny that mislead or make you fall into something that it will cost you some fee, especially if you have fluctuating monthly expenses, because sometimes if you have a fit rate, it's okay, you can do this. But if not, you don't know how much is going to be the next bill, and you are considering a specific amount, but it comes something different, and let's say it's a little bit more, that means that you didn't budget maybe correctly. So you, in this case, you have to have some cushion, that way you don't fall in any negative balance or negative fees and all of those things. So that's why you have to pay attention with this. Also, like I mentioned before, consider just linking your savings account if you have funds in there. That way it can help you out if this happens to you. Another don't close all accounts without thoughts. Think about it. I'm not saying this is a drastic decision. Do not close it. I mean, you have to evaluate if it's worth it or not. Because closing account, especially your oldest one, it could affect your relationship with the bank. And not just that, it can also affect your credit score, because it's gonna hurt your history. If he's, like I mentioned, if he's the oldest one, then you have to think about, okay, I have this car for 10 years, and then the second oldest is maybe 8 years. If you close this one, then your history is gonna base on those 8 years. So these 10 years is gonna go away. Are you enjoying these tips so far? If that's the case, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Also, don't hesitate to comment below with your own banking tips and question to engage in the comment section. Also, check out my free VIP group that I host in a school platform for more in-depth financial advice and community discussions. I will leave the link in the description box below. Coming back to the subject, I'm going to provide you with another do, which is use multiple accounts for different goals. Having separate accounts for daily expenses, savings, and emergency funds can help you organize better your finance and reach your goal faster. Because if you think about it and you have everything in just one account, I mean, you're gonna be all over the place. So it's better separate your expenses. Like I think it's a good idea that you have like a budget that can help you with this. And just, I mean, just leave the daily basis routine in your checking account. Just every time you get your paycheck or you get some income, just divide it. You have account for the different goals that you are trying to achieve. Now I'm gonna come with another don't ignore the terms and conditions. A lot of people, to not say everybody, don't read the terms and condition of their products, meaning accounts. In this case, that's what we are talking about, but it happens with everything in life. I mean, credit cards, loans, and then you have to deal with all of what you didn't know, because all of what you don't know because you didn't read the terms and condition, like fees or hidden fees or this or that. Because it's important that you always understand all of the terms related to your the products that you are dealing with, which in this case is bank account. Basically, in these documentations, you're gonna find this gonna include all of the fees, the structure, the interest rates, the withdrawal limit, every single detail related with this account. You will find it there. That way, you are aware and you know what you are getting into, and also what you have to deal with. Do optimize your account with technology. What this means basically is use your mobile banking. Use your mobile banking app to manage your account on the go. I mean, this is the best idea. This is perfect. That's why most of institutions nowadays have their own mobile app, because that way you can track your financial in daily basis. I mean, you can just be on the go and just be checking and tracking your transactions, and everything is going to be good to go. This is not just about checking your balance, but also transferring funds, paying bills, depositing checks if it's possible electronically. Sometimes you have to be aware that there is some trick. Well, it's not tricky really, but it's like, for example, with these depositing checks, Every institution has their own policy. Sometimes, let's say, for example, there is some credit unions that I'm aware that if you deposit a check, they release in a small portion, maybe the same day, depending what time you make the deposit, and the remaining balance depends on the amount. They're gonna release it the next day, or maybe they put it on hold for 7 days. And the whole part is depends also of the amount of the check, and that happened also in a different institution too. So just be aware what is the policy of depositing checks electronically. But the positive part of this is like you don't have to deal with going to a financial institution in person to make these deposits. Don't share your banking details to anyone. Don't share that information to anybody. I mean, keeps your pins, which is your password, the 4-digit password, whatever password is, and banking details, your pins, which usually are 4 digits number, password, which usually is a larger maybe word phrase or something like that, in the banking details confidential to prevent any fraud, because this is very common and it's better just to keep it safe. Always be wary of phishing scams and unsolicited requests for your information. So just be aware that there is many things that you can find nowadays, and I mean in the internet or something. Who knows, maybe a funnel, because now there is tricky way to scam you, or they are offering you something and that's how they start getting your information. Sometimes you think it's safe, but it's not, because they are collecting your information. So be careful with that. Try to get some safe ways to protect you directly. So if you have any doubts, that's a no. Don't provide it. Just you have to feel secure, or you feel sure that you are dealing with a secure situation, or that way you can provide that information. Other than that, don't do it, because that will be really bad. Not to mention, fraud usually are more inclined to get your bank information, because they pull that money directly from your account, and it's harder to get it back. Meaning you have to deal with a fraud situation. You can report it. That doesn't mean that you're gonna get it back, because if was because you provide your information, in theory, in quotation mark, that was basically a right withdrawal or something like that. So just be pay attention. Sometimes these scams come in form of asking you for donation, or to buy this, or to go to this place and just put some money or transfer some money in a cash app or something like that. Is something going on with this situation that you should avoid. If you don't know who you are purchasing from, or if you are not sure, don't do it. Do regularly update your information. Keep your contact details up to date to ensure you receive all accounts notification and are reachable in case of suspicious activities, because sometimes maybe a fraud or a thief don't know your accurate situation or information, and they might use the old one because that's what he got, and then that's going to be a red flag. So you will be notified for something like that, and that will help you out. So just keep your regular your information updated. That way you are on the safe side. That wraps up our guide on the do's and of managing your bank account. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and join my free VIP group for more insight. Keep on top of your financial game, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.